Crime in Court USA is independently funded. It is made possible by listeners like you. If you would like to support the show, please head to patreon.com/CrimeInCourtUSA and make a monthly pledge that's right for you. Thank you for your support of unbiased and independent news content. Hello, and welcome to episode 15 of Crime in Court USA. I'm your host, Mundo Carrillo, recording this on August 20th, 2021. Sorry about the late episode this week, but I wasn't feeling too well on Monday and Tuesday. I thought I had a kidney stone because I've had one in the past, and it felt very similar. So I went to the doctor. Turns out I wasn't having a kidney stone. And then I had another doctor's appointment this week, the neurologist. Talked about brain surgery and the possibilities of brain surgery and stuff like that, and no one wants to hear that kind of stuff, man. I don't want to hear that kind of stuff. So it's been an exhausting week, but I don't want to miss an episode. So or I didn't want to miss a week, rather. So today I just want to put the R. Kelly trial on your radar. So R&B singer R. Kelly is on trial for sex trafficking and racketeering in federal court in Brooklyn, New York. He's accused of commanding a criminal enterprise that recruited underage girls to have sex with him, and he's accused of bringing those women and girls with him across state lines. Again, he's charged with racketeering, which is usually a charge that's used against the mafia and cartels, organized crime, organizations like that. He is also accused of giving his partners venereal diseases and not disclosing them. In this case, it's herpes. He's accused of giving his victims herpes and not telling them he had herpes. If this sounds familiar, it's because he's been facing these accusations for years. He was acquitted in 2008 of having child pornography. That stems from an incident in 2002 when someone left a videotape with a reporter for the Chicago Sun-Times in 2002, and then, of course, the paper started investigating, and then the Chicago police started investigating, and then they brought his videotape of him appearing to have sex with an underage girl, and he was brought to trial for that. He was acquitted. But then even before that, in 1996, he faced a lawsuit by an accuser who was a high school girl at the time. The case in Brooklyn centers around 6 women and girls. One of them is singer Aaliyah, who Kelly married in 2004 when Aaliyah was only 15 and Kelly was 27. Aaliyah apparently thought she was pregnant back in the day, and R. Kelly thought it would be a good idea to marry her. So he apparently had someone forge documents saying that she was 18 so that he could legally, or at least appear to be legally, married to her. And Aaliyah, of course, tragically died in a plane crash in 2001. So the prosecutor in this case, Maria Cruz Melendez, said during opening statements on Wednesday, that'd be August 18th, that Kelly used his fame and these victims' fandom to kind of coerce them into these sexual relationships. And in some cases, he told them, and a lot of these victims were young singers themselves, he told them that he can get their careers off the ground. And once Kelly sort of got his hooks into them, Melinda said that he would force them to abide by strict rules, like being forced to have sex with complete strangers and asking for permission, and being forced to ask for permission to use the bathroom. Kelly has, of course, denied all the allegations against him, and his lawyers have described his accusers as being fans and groupies who are trying to capitalize on his fame. And those lawyers also said that those accusers were in consensual relationships with Kelly. One of the victims testified on Thursday that she was only 16 when she started having a sexual relationship with Kelly. And once that relationship started, she said she was forced to wear pigtails and dress like a Girl Scout during sexual encounters, which he then recorded. Also this week, someone who used to work for Kelly testified that he used to bring girls and women to the singer's mansion in the Chicago suburbs and would make sure that the girls stayed in a certain specific area of the house and would make sure they didn't leave. And he said it was super weird. It was like working in the Twilight Zone. And this man also said he was not allowed to talk to the girls. And I didn't know this, but Kelly has been in custody since 2019, and he could face up to 20 years in prison. He also faces similar charges in Illinois State Court, but that trial won't start until the federal proceedings are concluded. So we'll see how this one shakes out. That's about all I have for today, guys. Again, just kind of wanted to put that on your radar. Sorry for a short episode, but again, it was kind of a hectic week, but she'll be back to normal next week. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. My name is Mundo, and I'm out.